I see some new growth.
You do?
I do.
We are getting some shedding. I'm back and better than ever. Girl, do not pay attention to my background and don't pay attention to my face, because today we are getting our K-tips taken out. This is what they look like now. Girl, they are a mess. I know Mia's gonna be like, girl, what did you do to your hair? I have not been doing what I need to do with this hair lately. I think I've just been, I don't know, I've been tired, but we're about to go get them taken out and we're gonna see what our natural hair looks like. Now, I'm a little bit nervous. Y'all, my background's a mess. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm a little bit excited as well, because I'm excited to see what my natural hair is gonna look like. I'm pretty confident. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not confident. Let's go ahead and go. I'm already running late, so I will see you once we get there.
I'm sad to see them go.
Me too. I did not want to take them out.
I see some new growth.
You do?
I do. All right, the moment that everybody has been
exactly. Now let's go ahead and start with the removal process. Let me start off by being honest, baby. I was terrified. I saw so many comments of the girlies saying, oh my God, you're gonna lose your hair. Oh my God, you're gonna be bald headed. You already know I'm already on the scallywag end of hairdom. So I was a little bit nervous. So when she did start removing the K-tips, it was a really, really gentle process. One thing she started with was a spray bottle of alcohol to deactivate the bonds. So what you do is basically spray it on the hair, let it saturate, and then you go in and crush the bonds using the little tool she has. I actually purchased one on my own. I have one here at the house. And once you crush them, you just pull the K-tip off, and typically it slides right off. Now, sometimes you'll have a little bit of K-tip bonds left on the hair, and she'll gently remove it with a rat tail comb. She was not rough with my head at all. It was very, very gentle, and I appreciated that because I have very, very fine hair. And she made sure she wasn't pulling my hair out or tugging on my hair. You can see how gentle she is, and I love Meia for that. Now, it did kind of subside my worries because she would also show me the K-tips just to see how much hair was coming out. And she was transparent with the process to show me, hey, this is only a couple hairs coming out here and there, to show that the removal process wasn't as rough as it felt like it was going to be in my mind, which I loved. We are a third of the way through. Well, I would say a third. We are getting some shedding. I know you can't see it, but we're getting some shedding on the hair. I don't want to take them out, but we're getting there. But I've had them in for 2 months, so you're going to get a good amount of shedding in the hair. But then after that, we should see. I think I'm going to straighten it afterwards. I wish I put on my lashes because my eyes look real weird, girl. What's going on? I got my chips. Back with the chips, girl. Here I go.
You want to keep your K-tip hair?
No. Do people reuse their K-tip hair?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. But I don't know about this hair. Is that the ends starting to get dry. Now that we're towards the back of the head, this part of my head is a little bit oilier. In the bun, some of them started slipping because I was pulling my hair up in a bun. And these came out a little bit easier than the ones in the middle of my hair because my hair is a little bit drier. So these slipped out like a little bit easier, which made the process go faster. Part of the hair is out, girl. We only got like a third left. So we're cracking, girl. I wish I put my lashes on. But we're getting it cracking, friend. We getting it cracking. Now we're working on the last quadrant of the hair. I think this is the last half. And as she's working through, it's getting easier and easier. The process is moving a little bit faster. If you haven't seen, I don't know if I've seen many keratin K-tip removal processes. It seems like the girls don't be talking about it, but the keratin removal process is very long. So I think we were sitting here for about 4 hours. I don't know if I said that already, but it was about a 4-hour process. And I think the most important part and what I've learned from this process is that it's really, really important to have somebody that is invested in the care of your hair and the health of your hair, removing the K-tips, because if they do get impatient, it will be easy just to start ripping them out your head and not being invested in making sure all the keratin is removed before washing it and all that stuff. And I think Meia did a great job with making sure that she moved the bonds and then she removed the residue, and she gently went through every single strand of hair without ripping, just slightly moving through it. It was so gentle, and I love that. So as we're moving through, girl, we're actually watching what were we watching? Girl, I can't even remember. We were watching some show. It was actually really, really good. No, not Love Island. Something similar to Love Island. Girl, I done forgot. But we were watching the show, and I think we went through a few episodes, and I noticed, I was like, oh wow, we're mostly through the hair. The process started to speed up as she moved around the head. And as I showed you, this is how gently she moved through my hair, like combing it through with a rat tail comb to make sure the fairy knots were gone if I had any, or any like keratin pieces were gone as well. So it's really easy to remove, but I definitely think this is not something that you should do on your own because it will be hard to see. As you can see, this is the hair that was removed and some of the dust. And you know what gets in, if you have braids, you know what it looks like. The dust and like hair residue, oils and all that stuff, they get stuck in there. So it was like little knots there that came out, but it looked kind of like micro braids. But as I was saying, removing it on your own does not seem like it will be an option. I considered it, but absolutely not. I'm happy I went back to my girl because there was no way. Girl, you could probably remove a couple in the front, but in the back, absolutely not. It took a good minute and a long time, but we're finally done. Now let's do our wash. Oh, my hair. I'm back and better than ever. Now we are home stretch. I was not happy to lose those K-tips, but I was really, really happy to get a good wash on this scalp, baby. She needed a good scrubbing. Now she did do a shampoo. She also did, I think she did a double shampoo to make sure she got all of the product out of my hair because I will be getting a straighten. She also went through and did a treatment on my hair as well to make sure it was nice and strong after having a weighted style on my head. So she decided to cover my head with, I think it was a deep conditioning or a protein treatment to make sure my hair was really, really healthy and prepped up for me to care for it the rest of this time, because y'all know I'm on a natural hair journey, girl. So after she conditioned the hair and washed the hair, we talked about a style that I was going to do with my hair, and I did not quite want to silk press because I've gotten silk presses like 2 or 3 times in a row. I like to maintain my curl pattern, and as you can see, my curl pattern is mostly maintained. I think I have a little bit, I can't really tell if I have heat damage because she already rushed through my hair, but I have like a minor amount of heat damage, like at the top of my head where my leave out would be, but in general there wasn't a lot of heat damage. So I wanted to do just a light straighten on my hair so I can get my hair trimmed, and I also wanted to check the length of my hair. As you heard in the beginning, she said she does see some new growth, which is really, really exciting. I didn't expect my hair to grow in K-tips at all. I was thinking, girl, my hair is not gonna grow, and that's okay. But she did do a little bit of a trim. I actually didn't need much of a trim. It was more of a dusting. But to be honest with you, I wish I did cut more hair off. But I wanted to show y'all whether or not your hair could grow in K-tips. So I decided to keep the length. But in reality, girl, I want my hair to be no further than my chin. Okay, I needed to be up under this chin, and that's it. So she did a light straighten, not a silk press. A silk press would involve a little bit more heat. She just did a light straighten of my hair just so we can check the length and do some trimming. And as she was moving through the hair, I wanted to make sure I didn't see any bald spots or anything in my hair. The density looks the same all the way through. Girl, unfortunately, because girl, I need some more density. Somebody, can you pass it over to me? Can I rent some density, please? But she first started with a side part, but I'm not a side part girly girl. I'm a middle part girl. I like for my hair to look like a boy named Bjorn, girl. I like for my hair to give bowl cut almost. But as you can see, look at all that movement in my hair. I don't see any broken pieces. I don't see any bald spots. I do see that I have a area that I need to work on, which has always been the center of my hair because that's where most of my breakage comes from when I'm styling my hair. But the finished look looks so good. It looked very similar to last time, except maybe an inch longer, which, wow, I'm happy I got some length. And I'm excited to start caring for my hair afterwards. But let's get into my final thoughts. They was telling me you gonna have bald spots, your hair gonna fall out. You gonna fall out.
Healthy.
It's healthy. Hey y'all, it's the next day. I hate my lips. They're a little bit too dark. Don't let me get distracted, girl. It's the next day after the silk press, and I want to show you what it's giving. I put it up last night, right? Oh, girl, what's gonna happen to this? I put it in these Velcro rollers, but I put it in these Velcro rollers because I wanted, when I sleep on my hair, it gets all like oily. Like my hair is oily so fast. So I wanted to see if I can do this. And wrapping my hair, it just, I don't like how the wrap looks on me. I like for my roots to be high because y'all know I got thin hair. So let's see. Taking these Velcro rollers down. Maybe I get a little something. I got this big Velcro roller in the back. Did it take some hair out with it, or did it come? Oh no hair came out with it, girl. I got this little bob is taking me out, girl. I'm gonna have to throw a clip in or two in here. Ow. No shedding, I'm not losing any hair. And then we're gonna do the top. This is the hair. Maybe I need to brush it out because what's going on, sister? One thing I'm gonna say, I am so grateful, one, that I went to Meia to do my K-tips because she did a great job. Girl, I was so nervous that my hair was gonna be thinner than it was before. It's the same density. I think I got like maybe a little bit more shedding up here in the crown area where my hair is like dry and more brittle. But my hair, like I think I had, if there is some breakage, it's right this one spot. Like it's a tiny little spot, like this spot right here. Like it's a tiny little spot of breakage. But when I went through my scalp and looked at the rest of my hair, like look, there's no, I was so nervous, girl. The girls was saying, girl, the girls was telling me, you gonna have a bald spot, you gonna lose your hair, girl, all that type of stuff. And I ain't got a lot of hair to lose. I did have a lot of shedding, but I had the hair in for 2 months. There's going to be a lot, like a little bit over 2 months. So there's gonna be a lot of shedding. But as far as like the density of my hair, it's the same. The same thin old hair, girl. I wanna get the K-tips back. But what I was going to say about the hair is that I love the K-tips. Like my final thoughts. Actually, let me show you my hair so y'all can see what it looks like and compare what it looked like before on the first silk press. So I'll do a comparison, like a split screen of what my hair looked like before and what it looks like now. But this is the density. Girl, the same little silly ponytail. We part my hair. See? I think with my final thoughts about the K-tips, before I do something, girl, I'm supposed to be going somewhere today. Am I gonna go somewhere with my natural hair like this? Probably not. I'll probably put like a clip in or two in here just to make it look like something, because this, girl, I can't do it. And I ain't got no lashes on. I can't do it. I can't do it, girl. I'm not there yet. As far as K-tips, I would definitely do it again. But when I do my K-tips next time, we actually talked about it. I want shorter hair, one, because of the weight. Like, I think the hair was a little bit too long. I wish I asked her to cut off some more hair. My lips are way too dark and I'm getting so distracted. I can't even do this video, girl. Hold on. I think I would do shorter and not as many K-tips. What she suggested when I first got my K-tips, she was like, you know, maybe I can do a little bit less. And I was like, girl, I want a little bit thicker. So we put in a lot, and I think I want to do less, like more of a natural density and shorter. And I feel like that would be a good fit for my natural hair. Less weight, because it just felt like a lot. Like after I started wearing the hair, it just felt like a lot of hair, and I'm not used to a lot of hair. I want something that's like closer to a natural density next time, and I think that'll be a better fit. So hopefully I'll be going back soon, but in the meantime, in between time, we're going to be taking care of our natural hair and trying to get it to a thicker state. But for right now, this is where we are. My hair actually grew maybe an inch. She trimmed some off, but it grew a good amount, and I would prefer my hair be like right here. Yeah. I may go back and have it cut to, yeah, I want it like right there. Perfect. Oh, yeah, I want it that short. So I'm gonna go back and get my hair cut. I was discussing with Meia to just have my hair like, I want to keep cutting it until all of my, like all the broken hair that I have in here, until it all grows out and it looks thicker. So that's probably gonna be the plan. I want like thicker hair and not longer hair. Like that, long hair is not my thing. So that's what we're gonna be going for. But all in all, I'm happy about the process. I'm happy about the K-tips. I feel like K-tips can be a good protective style if you do have one, good maintenance. Secondly, if you have a good stylist that's taking care of your hair, and you have a stylist that knows how to do removals. Because, oh yeah, the removal process, I had a couple of K-tips that got stuck, and she had to take like a lot, like maybe one or two that needed a little bit more love to come out. Is he down there singing? They needed a little bit more time to come out, and she took the time to make sure she went little by little to make sure she didn't rip out any of my hair. So she took her time, knowing that my hair is really fragile. So yeah, girl, this is where we at. So that's my final thoughts on the hair. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take y'all with me or show you the one clip in. I'm gonna put one clip in my hair. I think the one clip in is gonna make it look like I can wear my hair out today. I'm just not trying to put anything on my hair today. I'm gonna let my hair relax. No wigs, no nothing. So if I'm going outside, I'm not going outside like this, girl. Y'all not gonna get me like this. I can't do it. But I'll probably put one of these in to make me feel a little bit better. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Girl, not me holding the K-tip. Not me holding the, say K-tip. K-tips on the brain. Not me holding the clip in. I love you all. See you in my next video. Bye.